Hey everybody, welcome back to this month's O.C.D gaming news, and girl, there's a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. First things first, I have to give a special shout out to my beloved Patreons at the infected level. Big shout out to D. Cells, Sven Jacobs, Daniel Kelly, Cody Neff Rogers, and Maddie Gallows. Thank you so much for your love and support on Patreon. I appreciate you all so very much. Now, back to the news. It's time for the Gamers Court. Today on the docket for the Gamers Court this month, we are calling to the courtroom the plaintiff, AI. All right, AI is the bane of the gaming industry existence. Xbox just announced it will be bringing generative AI to games. This announcement comes after the news that over 6,000 game devs have lost their job this year. I don't know how this is going to go over. I am not happy about this AI business shenanigans going on. The game industry has been hemorrhaging jobs left and right. People have been getting laid off. People have been getting fired. 6,000 jobs in this year alone, as of the date of this recording. Now, Jeff Keighley, who is gearing up for this year's Game Awards on December 7th, which I will be watching because I want to support the devs. As I always do, I watch it every year. Jeff Keighley sent out this tweet saying, "What have you ever remembered seeing a year filled with games that are such incredible games? What a year for video games. What a great year video games have had." Yes, true. But what about all the layoffs? What about all the people getting fired from their jobs? Yes, we love the games. We love to celebrate the games. We all live and breathe for the games. But at what cost? People are suffering in the industry. Yes, we want to celebrate all the great games, but we also want to celebrate the game devs who actually bring us these games. Not the AI. You cannot replace human beings, their dreams, their hopes, their visions to life. You can't do it through AI. I'm sorry. And it's going to ruin the gaming industry, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Don't send me no hate. Don't send Jeff Keighley no hate, because he really got shredded in the comments. Everyone was shredding him. I mean, poor Jeff Keighley. I don't think he meant any harm by that. I think he was just celebrating the games. So don't send any hate to Jeff Keighley. But he was just so innocent, like saying, "What a great year for games." He really got read for filth in the comments. Everyone's like, "Yeah, it's a great year for games. What's the new category going to be this year? How many game devs were laid off, or what company laid off the most game devs?" Not cute. We don't want to see anyone losing their jobs because of the greediness. Yes, it was an amazing year for games. Yes, we all live for the games. But at what cost? I hope Mr. Jeff Keighley addresses this at the Game Awards in some way. He did a live. I'm recording this on the 13th, and last night he did like a live saying like he feels for the devs, that so many devs have lost their jobs. So he does know, obviously he does know about it. Hopefully something will be brought up about it, that we will acknowledge that this is going on in the games industry. AI, yes, it is good some of the time, but not in this time. Now, out of my courtroom. Next case. The biggest news that I'm sure will break the internet, our top story today and this month and this year, and God knows how many years going forward. Rockstar Games have announced that they will be unveiling the trailer for GTA 6. And probably going to break the internet when they do. Grand Theft Auto 6, the long-awaited, highly anticipated GTA 6. I don't think it's going to be at the Game Awards. I think what they're going to do, what they did when they revealed the trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2, they had their own moment. They had their own reveal, which I think is exactly what's going to happen. I don't think they are going to confine themselves to the Game Awards. That is not the end-all and be-all. It's going to shake the game, literally, and I don't think we're ready. Better buckle up. Like, literally buckle up. Okay, spoiler alert. We have been talking about Wolverine, the game, on this channel, on this O.C.D gaming news, probably every month. Now, we have been waiting very impatiently for that. Insomniac Games has been very, very quiet. Unfortunately, there has been a potential alleged, I don't know if this is true, this is what is being reported, that they have accidentally leaked that the game Wolverine allegedly will be coming in 2024. Take this with a grain of salt. This is not substantiated tea. This is not confirmed. This is just, I'm just passing along the news. I'm just reporting the news on what I had heard Not only that, it is alleged that this person allegedly leaked that our beloved Ben Studio will be coming out announcing their new IP soon. No details on what that is, and even if there were details on what it was, I wouldn't report it. I love Ben Studio. I can't wait to see what they're working on. But there's nothing to spoil here. We know they're coming out with a new game. We know they have a new IP. They announced that they have a new IP. It is not Days Gone 2. They have put that to bed. There is never going to be a Days Gone 2. RIP. Deacon St. John, my top 5 game of all time. Love that game so much. But I am 100% going to support Ben Studio and whatever they do next, and I cannot wait to see what they do next. So this isn't really like a leak, because we know they're coming out with a new IP. We don't know when, we don't know who, we don't know what, where, when, and why, but we know it's coming out. But what it is, we don't know. I am really, really hoping that at the Game Awards, we see what they're working on next, because I will never forget the day that I saw at the Game Awards the Days Gone reveal trailer. It still haunts me to this day. Love that game. Been shook and been obsessed from the moment it was revealed. So I know I'm going to love the next Ben Studio game, and I can't wait to see what it is. So let's see what had happened with this Wolverine game, allegedly. This was reported by PlayStation Lifestyle, and they said today on November 13th, the day of recording, a concept artist may have ended up corroborating previous rumors of Wolverine PS5 release date window alongside leaking a release window for Ben Studio's unannounced PS5 game. Now, all of this has been scrubbed from the internet. Any mention of Ben Studio, any mention of Wolverine, don't even bother trying to look it up. It is reported that Wolverine will be being released as early as next year. Oh God, I hope so. I hope so. I can't wait to play Alone in the Dark in January, and I can't wait to play Wolverine. So excited. Ben Studio allegedly going to be releasing in 2025. Honestly, anyone could say that. That's a good guess. I would guess that they would be coming out with something in 2025. They came out in 2019. It would be 6 years. And I think that's a pretty reasonable release date window from one game to the next, especially since there was such a big shakeup at Ben Studio. John Garvin, Jake Rocket, they have all left. Eric Jensen, all the main people who worked on Days Gone are no longer there. I am 100% going to support them. I mean, this doesn't seem like real tea to me, because honestly, that seems like just perfectly reasonable to me that their release date window would be allegedly in 2025. It's been 6 years, a window of 2025. So not even like saying, that just makes sense to me. But what do I know? Take it with a grain of salt. Whatever it is, I will be supporting them 100%. So Wolverine could be releasing in 2024. It could be releasing in 2025. And honestly, what did we think it was going to release in? What else would it possibly be released in? The Wolverine was announced, 3 years ago? 4 years ago? So it's been, we had that short teaser. So we know it's coming. Is it a stretch to say it's coming in 2024? Late 2024, maybe 2025. No, it's not a stretch. You don't have to be a genius to figure that out. But at least we know it's still coming. Take this with a grain of salt. This is the tea that has been spilled by this poor person who I guess didn't realize they should have been paying closer attention to the NDA. The long-awaited Spider-Man 2 was released last month, and it is wildly successful. As a matter of fact, it is the fastest selling PlayStation game ever. In the first 24 hours, it sold over 2.5 million copies. That is insane. So it's the fastest selling game in PlayStation history. Now, not only is it beloved, everybody loves it. I love it. I'm playing it right now. I absolutely adore it. I don't even blink when I'm playing that game. I am so amazed by the beauty and the gorgeousness of that game, and the combat is so satisfying. I love it, love it, love it. But also, Insomniac has announced that going forward, now, no spoilers, please. I haven't even scratched the surface of that game. But going forward, they are only going forward with Miles Morales as Spidey. And you know what? I am so thrilled to hear that. I love Miles Morales. I love his story. I love him as Spider-Man. I loved his first DLC. That was his standalone. I will 100% play whatever they put out with Miles Morales. I absolutely love it. I am loving the game so much, and I'm glad to see someone else, another Spider-Man, taking over the reins, since Peter Parker has been holding the crown and holding it down for so many years. So, all love to Pete, all love to Miles, all love to Insomniac. Now, we have a new queen among us, a new supreme. Congratulations to the new reigning queen of Xbox, Sarah Bond. Congratulations. Sarah Bond, she is now the president of Xbox. Congratulations. She is the reigning queen. She's got the crown, and I can't wait to see what she does. I'm so thrilled that she is Xbox's president. Congratulations, and I see great things for Xbox in the future. Congrats. Now, Call of Duty was released this month, last month. I don't even know what month this is anymore. Oh my gosh, it's been a whirlwind. So I think in this month, Call of Duty came out, and it has been going through the gigs. Apparently, people have been shredding it. I don't play Call of Duty games. I don't play multiplayer, but I do like watching the story mode, like the campaign. But most of the games take about 3 years, right, to develop. This time they only had an hour and a half. Oh my God, that's going to be next. An hour and a half to make a game. They only had a year and a half to make the game, and they did so under crunchy conditions, which we do not approve of. We are not a fan of crunch time on this channel. I don't know why we're still doing this. People are shredding it. They're saying it is not up to par with the regular Call of Duty games. Like, it's a money grab. People aren't thrilled. People are still going to pay for it. People are still going to play it. But like, why are you taking away the quality of the game, which people are going to play in the multiplayer forever? I hope that people aren't shredding the devs too much, because you know it ain't their fault. A lot of people leaving the gaming industry or leaving their prospective places in the gaming industry. First, we have Mr. Pete Hines of Bethesda. He is a 24-year veteran of Bethesda. He is retiring. He wishes everyone at Bethesda the best. I'm sure he is leaving them all in good hands. Can't wait to see what the future holds. But 24 years, I'm sure he will be breaking out doing something on his own. Now, this past month in October, before Halloween, the release of Five Nights at Freddy's movie was wildly successful. I was in the theater that afternoon to go see it. We love to support the games in movies. Was it a good time? Yes. Was it a tour de force? No. Was it Oscar worthy? Absolutely not. Was it fun? Yes. It was camp, with a little bit of horror thrown in, and I lived. Don't go there expecting cinema. That is not cinema, but it is a good time. It was wildly successful. Set up for a sequel, obviously, so no spoilers here, but it brought in $153 million in the first opening weekend, and it's still going strong. Even Scott Cawthon posted a Reddit thread, a Reddit statement regarding the success of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's really nice to see video game adaptations succeeding at the box office. We love to see it. As you know, I am playing Alan Wake 2 on the channel, and I'm obsessed. When I really love a game, you know, I obsess over it. I start peeling away the layers of the onion that is the video game, where I start seeing things, hearing things that I normally probably wouldn't notice. I am loving it so much. Okay. I am noticing noises like snapping. I am slowing down footage of the cutscenes. I am zabrootering every chance I get to go through this footage of Alan Wake 2. I love it, love it, love it. And apparently so does everyone else. It has been getting tens across the board for their reviews. And I say bravo. Brava. This is cinema. This game is everything. I'm living for it. I absolutely love it. It's probably going to be my game of the year. And I haven't even finished it yet. I am still trying to keep a healthy work-life balance. But I can only do a video every other day, so I'm trying to record and catch up as much as I can with limited time. So I know I'm always far behind and I'm playing 2 games at once, which I hate doing because I really love to focus on one at a time. But I love Spidey and I love Alan, and don't make me choose. Congratulations to Remedy Games. This game is, I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. Look for more of it on my channel. I will try and make the episodes longer, but what I'm recording, half the time is me spent like fotzing around, looking for every little detail that I can. So I cut a lot of stuff out that has nothing to do with the gameplay, nothing to do with the story. That's just me living and breathing in the world. So I try my best to really absorb everything that's going on. But I love the game so much. So congratulations to Remedy and Alan Wake 2. Bravo. Another long-time veteran of Naughty Dog has left the pound. Christian Gerling has left Naughty Dog after 17 years. That is almost a whole adult old person. So he was there for 17 years. A lot of people have left Naughty Dog, which I know a lot of people leave a lot of studios. This shouldn't be news. But for someone who's been there for such a long time, it is news. So Naughty Dog provided a statement saying Travis McIntosh will be taking over his position, and he's also a long-time dog. He has been there for 19 years. So we are in good hands. Still no word about the multiplayer. Still no word about the new IP. Do I think we're going to see something revealed at the Game Awards? Who knows? Let me tell you something. I am like Linus in the pumpkin patch every Halloween waiting for that announcement that I am going to see something from Double Fine. I am waiting to see something from Naughty Dog. I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to disappoint myself when that does not happen. But we know the Game Awards are coming. Hopefully we will get some sort of news on Naughty Dog and what they're working on. Will the multiplayer be coming out? I don't think so. I know they're probably still working on it, but it's not coming anytime soon. Don't even sweat it. It'll be here when it's here. It'll be here when it's good and ready and not 1 minute before. Another industry veteran shaking up the game, leaving Sony after 20 years, Connie Booth. A lot of big shakeups in the gaming industry this year. Only a few months ago, Jim Ryan announced he is leaving PlayStation. This is not great news for gamers. I'm not thrilled with the family getting divorced and people breaking up. Who are we going to spend Christmas with? Who are we going to go for the holidays? What are we going to do? What are we supposed to do? I didn't like when they shook up the game when Sean Layden left and they moved Shu around, Shuhei Yoshida. So I hope our beloved PlayStation is in good hands. I mean, there's a lot of changes coming. I don't know if they're good. I always love to celebrate everything video games, and PC Gamer did too. So they did a cover story on PC Gamer, 30 years of PC gaming. They took a look back on the last 30 years of all things PC gaming, but there was something missing. I can't quite put my finger on what it was. What could it be? What was missing from 30 years of video games? What was it? Oh yeah, not one woman was mentioned. Not one woman. Come on now. 30 years. Not one woman mentioned, included in that cover story? Girl, come on now. I was very disappointed to see that, and to see women being shoved to the corner. So please, don't leave us at the door, out in the cold. Okay, so this is this month's video game release dates for the upcoming month or so. I know we've got the holidays coming up, so these are the games that are going to be released before the end of the year. Thank goodness there is nothing new that I am going to be playing besides Spider-Man and Alan Wake 2. I'm very, very excited to get in the nitty-gritty of it all. I have more coming. I already have some more scheduled videos for both Spider-Man and Alan Wake 2. I promise I'll be playing both. I'm going to try and do my best to get through as much as I can before the end of the year. Do not forget, not only does Jeff Keighley hold his Video Game Awards at the end on December 7th, yours truly also holds her own Video Game Awards every year, where we make up categories, we have a lot of fun, we get all dressed up, we do the most. So, Jeff Keighley, I'm coming for your gig. I've already been writing it throughout the year, so there's going to be plenty of surprises and shenanigans going on with that. So please stay tuned. It usually comes out between the end of Christmas and before the new year. So right after Christmas, before the new year, it'll be out. So keep a lookout for that. And now it's time for the yes. Yes, bitch. And the mess. My yes for the month. Alan Wake 2. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. I want to just play it all the live long day. I'm obsessed with trying to find clues. I am listening for things. I am slowing down gameplay. I am living for every moment of that game. I am terrified, don't get me wrong, but I love it. So I'm living for Alan Wake 2. It is my yes for the month, and it's probably going to be my yes for the year. So I'm loving it. Let me know what games you are playing this month. What was your yes for the month? And what are you looking forward to at the Game Awards? Let me know in the comments. And now it's time for the mess. Now, as always, game devs getting laid off, working through crunch time. It is not the tea. I am not a fan of that at all. As a community, what can we do? We buy the games. We do our very best to put our coins towards the games we love. And if I can make a little suggestion, please try and be a little kinder. And I know my people here are very kind and not toxic at all. But the gaming community at large, some, not all, can be a little toxic. Okay, so let's try and be kind to our game devs when it comes to their work, because they are going through the gigs, they're getting laid off, their whole lives are being upended every day. People are getting bypassed. People who should be working in games are not working in games. We need to support, especially the women, and whole diverse ocean of people who are out there who can bring their own personal beauty and vision to these video games. We need to see so much of it. Okay, so that's my mess for the month. That's it for this month. I want to also say a special thank you to everyone who showed my Halloween makeup cosplay so much love. Thank you so much for any and all love and support you showed me on that makeup cosplay. They do take so much time to do, but compared to doing the 3 at once I did for Double Fine's anniversary, this kind of felt like easy. It wasn't easy, but it felt easier than doing 3 at once. 3 very involved looks at once was, I don't think I will ever do that again. I love making these costumes and doing the makeup and the headpieces. I love it so much. So thank you to everyone who was so kind and so supportive. It means so much to me because, like, honestly, I never even want to upload them because I don't think they're good enough. I don't think, like, obviously I am not a professional, but I just do it because it makes me happy and it's fun. So, like, if I look at it that way, who cares, right? But you guys are so supportive and so kind and leave me such lovely comments. It makes it all worthwhile. So thank you so very much. I also want to say thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. I want to say thank you to everyone who has supported me on my wish list. I am trying to start my side gig. More news on that. There's going to be a dedicated video. It's almost ready. The first stage is ready. So I will give you more info about that. It's going to be branching out in the future with other things, but for now, I will do a dedicated video for that when it officially launches. So hopefully you guys will be into it, interested. So I just want to say thank you so very much for all your love and support here on this channel. I know there are so many people you could watch. I know there are so many people and there's not enough time in the world to watch the people and the videos that you want to watch. So I appreciate every view. I appreciate every comment. I appreciate just your support. I see people who retweet my tweets for my videos. I am barely on Twitter. I am barely on Instagram because I've been so busy. So if like you have left me like a comment or if you have been tweeting on you know, whatever X, whatever the hell it is, it's not that I'm ignoring anyone. I literally have not been on. I have not been on X. I have not been on Instagram, very rarely. So it's not that I'm ignoring anyone or not engaging with everyone. I have just not been on, period. I've been so busy. So trying to juggle the channel and my side gig and just like life in general. So it's a lot. So I appreciate all the love and support because I know there are so many people to watch and I appreciate all the love and support you guys give me in any way possible. So thank you so much for being here. I will be recording all of my live reactions to the Game Awards on the 7th, so look for that. I haven't missed one yet, so this is the 9th year that it has been on, so I'm so excited to watch it. What are your hopes and dreams for the Game Awards? I'm gonna pray to Santa right now. Santa, please bring me a new Double Fine game. Santa, please bring me a new Naughty Dog game. Santa, please a release date window for Wolverine and Ben Studios' new game. I want to see all the things. I'm a very greedy girl for the holidays. So Santa, please bring me all the games. That's all I want. So thanks so much for being here. Let me know your hopes and your dreams and your wishes from Santa or whoever for the Game Awards. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back with more.